Today we're going to learn about Jesus teaching in the temple.
All right, let's get started.
Let's get started! Yay, it's snowing!
Claire, why don't you grab your crayons first and start coloring the scene that we're going to be creating. So what I'm doing while Claire's doing all that wonderful coloring stuff is I'm making the stained glass window for our temple. So Jesus and the disciples were traveling and it was getting to be Sabbath. It was starting to be sundown. So they were going to stop traveling and they got to a town called Capernaum. And Jesus, on the Sabbath, went to the temple and started preaching. Well, all the people were listening to what Jesus had to say. It's probably a good idea because, you know.
He's Jesus.
Exactly. And they were all astonished by his teachings. Like they were amazed. They're like, wow, listen to this stuff he's teaching. Then this one guy came over out of the crowd and he started yelling at Jesus. What are you doing here, Jesus? Why are you doing this? Why are you preaching this stuff? What do you have to do with us? Have you come to destroy us? You know, so Jesus is like, hey, quiet, come out of him. And then when Jesus said that, an evil spirit came out of the man. How amazing would that be? Like you're just hanging out with your buddies, listening to some new teacher, and then a guy comes along and he starts yelling at your teacher. And you're cool, like your teacher's all right. You like listening to him. But then this man just starts screaming and yelling at your teacher, and your teacher's like, you, demon, get out of there. So what would you think about that, like if you saw that happen?
I would be like, wow.
Yeah, so is everybody else.
Did they get to see the evil spirit?
Yeah, so they saw the evil spirit come out of them, and then they were like, whoa, check this teacher out. He even has the power to command evil spirits, which, you know, that's kind of cool. Not everybody can do that, but Jesus can because, you know.
He's Jesus.
Exactly. Everybody was all pretty amazed about it, and everybody was talking about how cool Jesus was. So what do you think about that? What do you think about Jesus being able to command evil demons? Demons, bad demons. They're kind of creepy stuff. Bad guys.
What are demons?
Those are the bad guys, the ones that work for the powers of evil.
Satan?
Yeah.
Why do they work for Satan?
Well, they don't want to work for God, pretty much. That's how that goes. So they got cast out of heaven with Satan. So I laid down the first piece of contact paper, and I put all my pieces of crepe paper or tissue paper on here to cover up all the sticky. Now I'm going to take my second piece of contact paper, I'm going to peel it off and lay it sticky side down to close it all in. You know, like that. Because that's how we roll here at Catholic Cross of Clare. And once you got that done, you got, you know, I had a lot of overlap, a lot of sloppy edges there. So I'm going to go ahead and trim up my sloppy edges here. All right, ta-da. See? How you doing on your drawing?
Look, doesn't this look cool?
That does look cool. Good job. In Capernaum, where did Jesus teach?
In the temple?
That's right. How did the people around him react to his teachings?
Like, this is cool.
Yeah, they were pretty amazed. Wow, this is awesome stuff. Look at this guy go. And then what happened?
The evil spirits came.
Yeah, well, I think there was a man who had an evil spirit in him, and the man started yelling at Jesus. Now let's go ahead and start decorating our tubes. These are going to be the pillars of the temple. Now, we'll get our box, open the box, and flip the lid back.
Glue.
Yep, put it right across the top. And then you've got your pillars. And now you can either tape or glue in your stained glass. Oh yeah, you also have glue dots to help glue these on if you wanted to use those. Now we have Jesus teaching in the temple.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.